What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here, and we have the information on the White Day banner, which will be out on the 14th, I believe, and it is the Cacao Society Bitter White Summons, and it features a new seasonal version of Gin, Byakuya, as well as White Ichigo. So, just going into this banner, like I said, it'll be out on the 14th raid reset, and it features the Overlord White Ichigo, the Daring Assassin Gin Ichimaru, and the Resplendent Swordsman Byakuya Kochyy. So I'm just going to go over their stats and skills. We don't have gameplay yet, so I will probably make another video when their gameplay is out and just quickly go over that, because I'd like to see, how these characters look visually as well. But we'll start with these units. So the first unit, White Ichigo. He is a mind attribute character. His affiliation is Soul Reaper and Hollow. He has the Rancor Killer. His trait is strong attack damage 25%, and his stats are 1053 stamina, 642 attack, 358 defense, 351 focus, and 774 SP. His skills are Sprinter, Bruiser 20%, Frenzy, Devastation 40%, Debilitator 5 seconds, and Weaken immunity. So just from here, the strong attack damage trait, we also got on Valentine's Day, Soifon was also a mind strong attack damage 25%, so I don't know why they keep pushing these soul traits out. This is the fourth one, I believe. So we have Shinji, or I guess going from order of release, we have Lost Agent Byakuya, Shinji, Valentine's Day Soifon, or I should say Cacao Society Soifon, and now this Cacao Society White Ichigo. So this is not very good, obviously. It's better to have a SAR trait, but what can you do? You can't ask for everything, I guess. And here I have his, I can actually zoom out a bit for this. Here I have his information on his normals and his strong attacks. Shoutouts to Soldex once again. I'll also link his video. He has everything kind of condensed in a quick video for you to overlook everything. So his normals, he is a ranged character. Ranged on everything. He has weaken on all his abilities as well. So it's a 4-hit ranged Nad string. His strong attack 1 is a 40% magnification range projectile. So that is similar to maybe something like Tag Team Koga, who also has a 40% mag strong attack 1, and the Quincy Ichigo, same deal here. He also has a 40% magnification strong attack 1. So not sure exactly what it'll be, what it'll look like, but I'm assuming it'll be something similar to these two characters. So moving on to strong attack 2, it's a 2-part kind of strong attack. It's a attract vortex on the first part, a 60% mag, and then 8% on the second part. So it's similar to the new Scar Mask Nell. She also has that vortex, attract, and like explosion kind of strong attack, or just pushes them away, not explosion. Sajin has the same thing, attracts and pushes them away, and so is the new Cacao Society Soifon. So interesting, both mind characters, they gave them the same kind of SA2. So I'm not sure, they're really pushing these like strong attacks. They usually like pick one kind of type of attack and they kind of like push it on all the newer characters that get released. But anyway, this kind of strong attack will be good for guild quests. You've probably seen people use Sajin as combo, Nell as combo. These type of strong attacks, they have a lot of hits. You can use them as combo characters and they'll work in guild quests when they're bonus. And then a strong attack 3 is a charged strong attack. It is, I believe, 750 something like that AoE uncharged, so it's an upgrade from what we used to get for base uncharged essays, but and when fully charged it goes to 900 AoE, so still under a full screen, but at least the base AoE is a bit better. It could be worse, but still, I'm personally not a fan of charge essays. I do like full screen essays. That's just my preference. And then his special as well. So that is White Ichigo. Obviously, I'd like to see gameplay of him. The character itself, the art and everything looks really cool. He's obviously probably like favorite out of the 3 that they showed, but really looking forward to the gameplay. But anyway, that's it for him, so we'll move on to the next character. Alright, the next character is Cacao Society version of Gin. He is a technique attribute character. He is a Soul Reaper affiliation. He has Arankar Killer, and his soul trait is Strong Attack Recharge 12%. His stats are as follows: it's 1059 stamina, 641 attack, 352 defense, 356 focus, as well as 770 SP. His skills are Sprinter +2, so he has an extra flash step. He has Long Reach 20%, Bruiser 20, Frenzy, Devastation 40, Debilitator +2 seconds, as well as Poison immunity. So just looking at this kind of overview, immediately he's a tech Arankar Killer with SR traits, so immediately I think of Soifon, and I don't think this Gin obviously will be better than Soifon. Soifon still has an extra flash step and long stride, and honestly all her strong attacks are pretty good in my opinion. This Gin, there is one glaring issue that we'll get into, but overall I think if he's still bonus in guild quests, it'll be worth to use. But other than that, Soifon is still definitely the undisputed Arankar Killer for tech. It's a really tough attribute killer combination to compete with. But anyway, getting into his kit, he has a 4-hit melee string, a poison on everything, by the way. His strong attack 1 is a 120 mag melee collision, so that's fine. I think it might be a lunge. His strong attack 2 is a 180 mag ranged collision. So after looking this up a bit, I found Parasol Sile. Parasol Sile also has a 180 magnification SA2, and it's also a ranged collision. It's basically 3 projectiles that spread out. Think of something like Thousand Year Blood where Kisuke's SA1, similar kind of thing. He fires 3 projectiles, they spread out in different directions. And then his SA3 is, I believe, a full screen strong attack melee collision, that's fine, and then he also has a special. So like I said, for Gin, I think obviously Soifon's still the better tech Arankar Killer, but Gin will definitely have his uses if he's bonus in guild quests, and you can definitely still maybe you know, put some work in with him if you don't have Soifon. So that's pretty much it for him, and we'll move on to the last character. Okay, the last character is a Cacao Society version of Byakuya. Byakuya is a speed attribute character. He has a Soul Reaper and Captain affiliation. His killer is Soul Reaper, and his soul trait is Strong Attack Recharge 12%. His stats are 1063 stamina, 640 attack, 357 defense, 349 focus, as well as 769 SP. His skills are Sprinter, Long Reach 20%, Bruiser 20%, Frenzy, Devastation 40, Debilitator +5 seconds, as well as Paralysis immunity. So speed, Soul Reaper killers, I think of Kokuto first and foremost, who in my opinion is the best. Then we have other characters, I guess, like Spirit Gin, as well as Tag Team Mikaku, I believe, is Soul Reaper killer. Then there's some like other ones like Tag Team Retsu and Diamond Dust Rebellion Toshiro. But I'm mostly thinking of how he'll compare with Speed Kokuto. Well, he's the only Kokuto, so just Kokuto. Going into his normals and strong attacks here, he is a melee character. He has paralysis on everything. He has a 4-hit melee string. His strong attack 1 is a 120 mag melee collision. I'm gonna guess it's a lunge again. His strong attack 2 is a 160% magnification range collision type. So I'm thinking it's something like Thousand Year Blood where Shunsui, 160 mag, or the Lost Agent Jushiro, who also has a 160 mag, so it's probably going to be most likely a shockwave type strong attack. Not a huge fan of these. They're good in bosses and enemies that are frozen or paralyzed, and you're going to say that, oh, he has paralysis on everything, so that's good, but you're not going to paralyze an entire mob wave. So against a singular enemy like bosses and stuff, if they're paralyzed or they just normally don't get knocked back, then it's good because it's an insane amount of damage. But in regular situations against just groups of mobs, it's harder to use these type of strong attacks because it just pushes them everywhere on the map and just makes it more of a chore to like clean up, basically kill them all. And then his strong attack 3 is a full screen SA3, if I remember correctly, and his special, you know, nothing out of the ordinary there. So compared to Kokuto, Kokuto has a really nice SA1 and SA2. I don't really like Kokuto's SA3 that much. It kind of locks you in place, and it's the AoE isn't too good like comparatively, I do like that this Byakuya has a full screen SA3. Don't really like the SA2, but we'll have to see how he is when the gameplay comes out. But that's pretty much it for what I think of these characters. Obviously this is just the stats and skills, so there's still gameplay and there's a lot to be said once that is out, because depending how fast these strong attacks are and all that stuff. But other than that, this banner comes out on the 14th reset once again. Let me know what you guys think of these units, and if you're going to summon or you're saving for end of the month. But other than that, I hope you guys found this informative and helpful, and I'll talk to you all later.